gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guns, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I could conquer any style. Victory is.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
운전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Dorisburg. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
Thompson, no good off the back of the rim. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Ibaka's got the opening basket of the game for Oklahoma City. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau. In virtually the same amount of time.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the wing on the left. Tipped away. And now it's Green running. We can go all the way. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence. For them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Curry following the score by Oklahoma City. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up the tee.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 8 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to talk with Billy Donovan for a moment. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need the pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. And here's Thompson following Russell Westbrook's 3. The drive by Green. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Thompson from long range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Durant dishes to Robertson. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Durant wide open. He fires.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going.
Stolen by Westbrook. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. That drops. Westbrook's got 5.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. Body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team. ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And that one's good, Barnes. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Double team on Westbrook. And so here is Oklahoma City. Adams, the pass to Roberson. Back to Adams. Fires at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes kicks to Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
So that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Green dishes to Bogut. Just his first attempt. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Barnes passes to Bogut. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, with a big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And Waiters kicks to Adams. Can't hit from in close.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Pass to Green. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Waiters. Finished off the break. Waiters got his first 2 points.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Thunder leading by 10. Durant dishes to Waiters. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Very nice lead to have early in the ballgame.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Adams. And it's Foy in for Serge Ibaka. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Cantor kicks to Waiters. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A shot's good from Westbrook.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. From deep, and Dion Waiters. Here's the bucket on the assist from Enes Kanter. 7 points for Dion Waiters. Spates, the pass to Green, kicks it to Iguodala. To halt the run, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. awesome shooting so far. He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. Waiters, and the rejection by Iguodala. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And Foy kicks to Westbrook. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Iguodala with the steal. Barbosa for three. And another three for Golden State.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
There's the pick to the paint. Layup off the pick. And the layup by Waiters. Waiters got 12 points in the game. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And it's Golden State with another. 52 seconds left to play in the first.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3. And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing is that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Iguodala dishes to Spates. Azili the pass to Iguodala. For 3, Barbosa. He got it up in time, but and Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quickly.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And Thompson kicks to Ezeli. 3-pointer. Thompson misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. Well, Westbrook has been great. 18 points and 7 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Warriors trail by 10. Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Westbrook with it. And now by Barnes. Westbrook gets to Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
And the Thunder making a change here. Foy's checked in. Green's checked in for Golden State. Thompson from long range. And that one's good. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Warriors trail by 11. Rush outside. Green dishes to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah. He was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup. excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma